So this morning I did one of my favourite things about my job. There's lots of things I love about my job, but one of my favourite things is talking to HR professionals who are interested in working with us. I love hearing about their stories and how they got to where they are now and what they're looking for. And something I always ask them is, how long have they been thinking about self-employment? Sometimes it's been something that just has occurred to them very recently, which is fine. I'm happy to talk to people if that's the situation about what it's like. But those people are less likely to be anywhere close to being ready to actually go ahead, because it's a really big step going from being employed by one organization and having that security and having that kind of environment you're working in to being self-employed. Is a huge change, and I find it tends to be less of a drama, less of a change, or less of something difficult to cope with if someone's been thinking about self-employment for a long time. So I usually ask that and how long we've been thinking about it. And I was like that when I set up my HR consultancy. I'd been thinking about it for quite a long time already. So there was that mental process had kind of happened. But when I talk to people who've been thinking about it for a long time, which this lady this morning was, I usually ask them, well, what's been stopping you? Why haven't you gone ahead? If you've been thinking about it for a while, why haven't you gone ahead? And I usually get a very similar answer, which is something along the lines of, I just didn't know where to start. Often people are concerned about the marketing. They've got no idea how they get clients, but there's this general sense of being overwhelmed with, oh my goodness, what on earth do I need to do to be self-employed? I know about HR. I'm confident I can add value to clients, but where on earth do I start in terms of turning that into a self-employed business that I can make money from? And that sense of a huge mountain to climb is what puts a lot of people off. I mean, there are other things as well, circumstances need to be right and all those sorts of things. But that sense of, oh my goodness, I don't know where to start is really common. Which is something we can help with, because we do know where to start. We've done this lots of times before. We know how to run a small business. We know how to attract small business clients. We know how to run an HR consultancy successfully. We know all the things you need to do to set it up. We do a lot of them for you. So there isn't a box that's going to go unticked that you're going to suddenly realize, oh, I didn't think of that. I didn't know about that, because we have all that knowledge and all that expertise and all those resources available. So if you've been toying with self-employment for a long time and you've been put off because you just don't know where to start, get in touch and have a chat about how we can help you achieve what you want to achieve.